I thought I would never agree with Glenn fucking Beck. I'm kidding, Rush Limbaugh. They're both the same shit. But holy shit, Women Against Feminism angers feminazis. You rarely see this like news articles. You mostly see all the news posts saying how women against feminism is stupid. It's like you see a lot of women make fun of the woman against feminism rather than support it. And this is like one of only two I think I saw since the whole Tabasco fucking came out, and this is fucking Rush Limbaugh. So, let's continue. Or it's just a transcript, but let's see. Rush. There's a Tumblr hashtag campaign going on. Yes, a hashtag at Tumblr. And it's called hashtag Women Against Feminism, and it is causing a furor on the web. For once, he's actually right. The Tumblr site features women holding handmade signs advertising their reasons for opposing feminism in its current incarnation. Thank you, Rush! In its current incarnation. Notice how he says that, i.e. the feminazis. He does say it's the feminazis that they're making fun of, not the entire movement. The movement explains its position to make clear that members are forced on extreme versions of feminism. Extreme versions. Which is what feminazis are, and possibly to limit the backlash that they receive from women, nearly 40% of whom still consider themselves feminists. Oh my god, Rush, you were making complete fucking sense that these anti-feminists, like, women are fucking crazy. You're actually, like, wow. Okay, let's continue. But I think the main reason they're doing this is men. I think these young women don't want to be thought as man haters. You started off strong, but now you're like going down a little bit. But that's so true. A lot of them do say, I'm not a feminism because I like men. But yeah. Interruption. What is, I'm guessing somebody laughs. It's like, what are you laughing at there? You can't possibly disagree with this. These young millennial, women do not want to be taught as a militant, angry, upset, thinking men are making life miserable for them. They want lives with men. They don't want to be thinking men are the problem. They want to look at modern feminazis, and they're not seeing it. This is predictable, by the way, generational change. For once, he's true, because you got the waves of feminism, and then you got the other generation that's like, yeah, I don't agree with your bullshit. It's like what happens. Like, that's why they say, like, by the third generation, immigrants lose their, their cultural significance or something like that. So that's true. Like, my grandparents were Italian. They came here. Then my mother and dad got married and came here. Then we're here and we still do the Italian stuff, but it's just like an afterthought, really. I don't think anti-feminism is some kind of rigged ideology, creed, religion, or doctrine, even a realism. I think it's just an umbrella term for people who think there is something seriously wrong with the actions of people acting in the name of feminism. Yes, because he understands that feminism has been fucking hijacked by crazy feminazis. This is a quote of one of the young women. Based on its overall actions, feminism is about socially engineering society to give special privileges to women and special punishments to men. That is true. This is them speaking, the young woman. They don't want to punish men. They want to live with them, at least for a day. They look at modern feminazis as an angry, punishing, grievance-oriented, and they're not walking around with grievances. And they think that modern feminazis have defined modern feminism, which they have, and they don't want any of part of it. That is true, because they have been taken over by the crazy feminazis, so that is the new modern feminism. That's the new wave of feminism, feminazis. There might be normal feminism people out there, but they have been taken over and their voice overheard, and they are not speaking up loud enough. So they started this hashtag campaign on Tumblr, hashtag Women Against Feminism, and they're getting hostile reactions, including hostile reactions from Lena Dunham, who is the star of what's the name of that show on HBO, Girls? Interruption, good. Somebody on my staff knew it, thank you. Lena Dunham is the star of Girls, and she's dismissing these women who refuse to fight against the patriarchy. I'm telling you, folks, when it comes to these militant leftists, I don't care whether they're feminazis or whether it's the race industry, whether they're militant immigrations, I know them. I know them like the back of my hand. In the modern feminazis, feminisms did come to life in the late 60s, early 70s with the rage and anger at all society, but predominantly powerful men. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there are some militant leftists who, like, those ban all guns and other shit like that. And then there's, like, the race industry who's like, oh, I'm black and you're white, so you obviously have it better. Or militant immigration who's like, we deserve freedom, even though they came here illegally. Like, they could easily take they could go the long legal road, but they decided to take the shortcut and not pay the taxes. This is why my undeniable truths of line number 24 was written. Feminism was established so as to allow unattractive women easier access to the mainstream. I'm pretty sure he does that as a jest, but it was true in 1987, it's true today. Yeah, you notice how a lot of these women are, like, unshaven, kind of fat women, but there are some who are considered good feminists, but whatever. They don't want to blame. They don't want to be blaming men. They don't look at men as a patriarchy or as a culture. Why would they? They have been dominating college. There are far more women in college than there are men. Men aren't holding these women back. Not like the old line feminazis think they were. Yeah, that's true. He should have also said that there's a lot more women in fucking law. I mean, fucking crazy. It's like there's a lot more fucking female judges. So how can you say the patriarchy claims to exist when there's more fucking female judges who make up the rules for the patriarchy to exist? My confusion confounds me. Ugh. So anyway, they got pictures of these babes. This ad NRO for the people at the website National Review Online. Selena Durgan is an intern who wrote this piece. It's a long story. I'm not going to give you all the quotes, but there are 3 pictures of these women holding up their signs. I don't need feminism, I don't need feminism, I don't need feminism. And each of these signs explains why, and I basically have told you why. It's great to see. It's really great to see. End transcript. See, this is the Rush I like, when he makes sense. Not the crazy Rush that's trying to sell some weird product that makes you live to like 100 and something years old, or something like that. Stuff like this. Because this, he doesn't go too overboard. He actually explains it. And he doesn't give his opinion too much. But he explains it with the facts. Wow. That's like once in a blue moon. I'm pretty sure I could easily find another article from him that I hate him once again. But he is not that bad in this. Because he explains it what it is. Wow, I agree with Rush Limbaugh. Wow. Anyway, subscribe if you want. You'll be getting more random news stories about feminism and other things, sometimes about gaming things, even though I'm thinking of changing that altogether and I won't be doing that. But, I don't know. So, yeah, subscribe, like, comment. I want your comments. I'll try to respond to everybody. So, yeah.